Entering menu narration pop-up. Do you want menu narration? No, turn off.
There's something in the air. From Friday nights to Saturday lights.
This is Desmond Howard, and welcome back to Road to Glory. Before we get started, feel free to look around and customize the RTG settings to your liking. The brand new high school experience has been enabled by default, but this setting, as well as custom conferences, can be modified. Also, this is where you can import a team builder team that is only available for your high school. started by selecting. Next, it's time to choose your position. From quarterback all the way to now, let's choose what type of player you want to be. We've added some new archetypes this year, so keep an eye on the ratings and how they change with each build. The physical and mental abilities you can unlock will also be different. Hello, I'm Desmond Howard, and welcome to College Football.
Spade! Here we go! Down! On! 42 Spider!
The Zips will kick it away to start. And the Zips will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Dropping back, it's Green. And the timing just a hair off.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again, like they've got.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on.
The Zips will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. He's going for it all. He's got it at the 30. Off to the races. crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brock. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. And the Zips want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at going up top. Got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Zips!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
To the air, it's Pavia. Caught over the middle, it's Brock. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Sends it back in motion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Oh, better look out!
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his man. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Third and short now from their own 48. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted deep in his own end. It is slipped out. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Buys a little time with his feet. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to buy time. They get to him as he throws. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Quick completion on the out. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 2nd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will boot it away. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll... drive at their own 25. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. To the air, it's Stockton. He's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Georgia going up tempo. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Using his feet to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. These two guys just on the same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're
to the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Handoff from the gun. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to escape and get it himself. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Trying to take it back, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw at Stockton. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. On the ground, it's Frazier. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Defense showing blitz here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown Bulldogs! They grab the early lead. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. At That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a heat.